induce Reapers and Colossi. I don't know, a little bit of a sneaky spot right there, but Overlord's already perched there from Rink. And we should see Revenant perch an Overlord right there. Stim Probes, SCV still alive in the main. Few Zerglings going to be popping out now for Revenant, a little bit of lag right there. Both players going to be getting Zergling boosts, so obviously with these chokes the way they are, aggression is going to be rewarded. If you can seize that early map control, if you can force your opponent to defend, you're already in front basically. You have map control. You can out-mobilize them really by bouncing between these two openings as I've mentioned before. And yeah, things are just in your favor if you are aggressive right now. Some Rink Zerglings out the front. Stim Probe, ooh, forgetting to Mineral Walk. Actually trying to get past the Zealot. The Zealot rejects him right there with a couple of Psionic Blades. Whereas Stim Probe's SCV is still running around the main. A little bit irritating right there. Xel'Naga Watchtower seized with Rink's links right there. So good. Always seizing vision when you can. And we do have a Baneling's Nest coming out from Rink at the moment. Also, Baneling's Nest has been built in Revenant's base. So if Stim goes mainly Marines, I've got to say the Banelings are going to be more effective for Revenant basically because, you know what, Banelings are good against all the units that the opponents are feeling. Speedlings, Banelings, and Marines are going to go down to Banelings extremely quickly, whereas the Protoss units are a lot tougher, especially with those shields. They can always pull back, recharge, and withstand a lot of those Baneling hits. So a bit of a curious play there from Rink when he knows his opponent is a Protoss as well as a Zerg. But here we do see a little bit of a push, Zerg on Zerg action. Baneling against Speedling, and both players controlling. However, Rink does have a lot of Banelings, one Baneling for two, actually trading a lot of the Banelings right there. But keep in mind, because Rink has a higher Baneling count, he is currently kind of ahead. He needs to take advantage of it right there. Actually, one Baneling exploding, that might have been Revenant's Baneling. My mistake. Let's put up the alt and check out the health tabs. Not doing too much damage, and it looks like that Revenant's just going to be setting up a Mana Contain. More Banelings coming in here from Revenant, the ones I've selected. Oh, taking down tons of Rink's Feelings right there, and this is Revenant's opportunity right now. Looks like that if you take a look at the map, Aaron is going to be trying to reinforce. However, it looks like some Marines are going to be trying to reinforce as well from the ally of Rink. And the Feelings from Revenant are going to focus out Stim Probe. Not quite ready with the Stim Pack. Just trying to go the long way, and it looks like the Feelings are going to try and abuse the entrances, especially with such a high mobility. They're going to start going to work on the supply depot and the barracks, forcing the Marines to pull back, and by the time they pull back, they can always bounce back into the main of the Zerg. And now with a lot of sentries out for Aaron, this could be potentially extremely dangerous, as Aaron is really precise with his force fields. Basically, it's just so fast, so clean, and warping in more units from the high ground right here. And it looks like they're actually going to opt to go for the Terran. No, they're going to split up, actually, and kind of fake out this army. They want to stick together, but actually they need to separate right now in order to succeed. And Aaron's army acting as the distraction. Lots of Banelings taking out tons of the Speedlings right there, all for Rink. Looks like Revenant is going to be able to clean up on Rink coming in here with a lot of Banelings from the south-hand side. They could do lots of damage right there. Revenant, nice micro, splitting up his Zerglings. You want a couple of Speedlings to take down the Banelings and just trigger them. You want to sacrifice as little Speedlings as possible. The Spine Crawler surviving with 5 kills, just still in the red. And Revenant going to be making some more Banelings right here at the choke. Keep in mind that the barracks and the supply depot were taken down by Aaron. Guardian Shield right up now. It's going to take down the second barracks. And Stim coming out now from Stim Probe. Some force fields, nicely done. And cutting off a lot of these units. The Zealot's going to work right there. They need to pull back, maybe take down this barracks some more, and it will be forced to lift and just explode. The Marauder going down around the long way, but he doesn't want that to happen. Baneling's forcing Aaron to pull back. Nice force fields, and only one Zealot lost right there. And Stim Probe and Rink actually calling GG right there. They are extremely outclassed in this first game of 3. So in this finals, it's currently up to Revenant and Aaron 1-0. Game 2, I've got to say, unless Stim Probe and Rink pull out something magical, I don't see it going any other way other than Aaron and Revenant. The prize, of course, being the $20. But you know what? It's self-funded, so props out to whoever is funding it. And I don't see you guys funding it, so yeah. Cool. Just waiting on the second map of the second game of the finals right now. Stim Probe and Rink are going to be choosing this map. So let's see what they feel comfortable on. I'm not sure if many people practice on 2v2s when ladder is so competitive at the moment. But for this tournament, you know what? I guess they would have practiced. I'm hoping they would have practiced and at least checked out the maps. Just waiting on Stim at the moment. Okay. Cool. There we go, we got the invite finally. It looks like it is going to be on Tarsonis something. Tarsonis Assault. Alright, we haven't seen this map tonight. Revenant just going to the bathroom for a second. And it looks like we got top right as one team, bottom left as another team. Actually, this is an old 2v2 map. It's not a new one. And very obvious, shared natural to take. Obviously, you want to take that if you're Zerg and the creep spread. Keep in mind that it may deny your opponent, your ally from expanding as well if they are a different race. So definitely need to be a little bit considerate there. Of course, with 2v2s, obviously they're extremely aggressive. May not even get to that stage. We got the gold expansions here on the low ground, a couple of slanted ramps, and high reads with the Xel'Naga watchtowers. Sorry, someone joining in. Okay. Is there an issue with the map? Bum 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 bum. Oh, there's a problem with that. Alright, so a little bit of an issue with the map right there. They cannot play on non-ladder maps, which is fair enough. I mean, obviously you want a lot of people to have an even playing ground, so let's take a look at these maps. We have Gutter Hulk, High Orbit, Kaidarian Depths, Monolith Ridge, Omega Sector, Redstone Gulch, Scorched Haven, the Ruins of Tarsonis, and Tempest. So those are the familiar names that we have learned tonight and will learn in the future if you play twos. It's just waiting on the remake for the time being. And actually, how many people are in the stream? I'm curious now. Curious like a cat. Yeah, I knew I was right. There's only like two. Cool. Just waiting on getting to... I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner yet. That's bullshit. Oh man, I gotta download another map. Okay, it looks like we're gonna be playing on Tempest, which is one of the 2 versus 2 ladder maps. Obviously, it's been updated since I've last played 2s, which was ages ago. So I have to download it now. Come on, internet. I'm capped. Leave me alone. Stop teasing me. Cool. Cool. So we've got Tempest right now, which is Lost Temple-esque, I'll say. You know what, you got the mains right here, easy natural to take. It's point symmetrical around the center. And yeah, let's just take a look at the spawning positions. Looks like July 1, something in the GSL. Spoiler alert. So we got ZT against ZP, game 2. Revenant and Aaron already up game 1. This is best of 3, so let's see if Aaron and Revenant can take it away from Stim Probe, who has spawned here on the bottom left. Alongside him is his main man, Rink, as the yellow Zerg. Aaron down here as the red Protoss on the right-hand side, and Revenant also on the right-hand side as the purple Zerg as well. So, I'm wondering what kind of play we're going to be seeing. out of Rink and Stimprobe. Basically, their backs are against the wall. They're going to be feeling a lot of pressure in the finals, especially against players of this caliber. I'm wondering if they are going to pull out some sort of cheese, just because, you know what, it's risky, and it ends the game quickly, and players who are inexperienced in this situation do generally like to end the game quickly. Stimprobe already going to be starting his wall off here on the shared ramp, just to give a nice little defending point where both armies can converge. And it looks like that Aaron isn't going to be doing that at all. He's just going to be guarding his own ramp, trusting in Revenant's ability to defend himself. He's like, you defend yourself, man. I'm not going to worry about you at all. Stimprobe coming in here with his SCV, spotting no early pull. So he's feeling good about himself for the time being. Always diligent with his scouting. Nicely done. And as soon as Revenant saw the SCV, he actually redirected his Overlord. So nice heads up right there. Rink also redirecting his own Overlord back downwards. Rink going early gas pull, about 13-12, I think, actually. And now we do see Aaron getting his gate assimilator. Barracks coming down for Stimprobe. Everything quite normal. Revenant following his own 14 gas, 14 pull, I think. I'm not a Zerg player. Leave me alone. Leave me alone is going to be my catchphrase for tonight, I think. And no metabolic boost on the way. Actually putting his own spawning pool in the way of this gas, so a bit of a stuff up right there. We can already see perhaps nerves are acting on him. Obviously he wanted the spawning pool in a position where he could defend easily, but right there, bit unfortunate right there. Basically this has slowed down his entire build for the time being. I think it's something that he's time to get 100 gas. Pretty much shortly after the spawning pool finish, but it's that spawning pool placement just delaying him a long time. And Stimprobe going to be getting his tech lab down early, getting a second barracks, and probably going to be going after what his name suggests, Stim. Out of Aaron, we're just seeing the usual gate, core, putting down another gate, getting his zealot right here in a whole position to complete the wall off, and getting his second assimilator as well. Nice little overload here on the left-hand side from Revenant. Going to be going into the main of Stimprobe at the time being. Keep in mind that Revenant is getting a Baneling's Nest at the time right now. Going to be focusing down the supply depot probably also with this Tech Lab add-on. Actually going to be getting out Concussive Shell first, and this could be effective against the Protoss. So he's really going to be leaning on Rink to take down any Speedlings that may surround his Marauders. And actually spawning a hole right there, going to be sealing that up with another supply depot. A little bit of Zergling chase right now. Revenant just going to be meeting up with his reinforcements, and